Hello everyone, this is Peter Lee from Plus Agency. Welcome to another week of the Australian Weekly Real Estate News Highlight. We are in a very special period of time. We're in lockdown, no open inspections, only one-on-one private inspections, and the auction on-site ones has been cancelled and people can only do auctions online. Is this affecting the prices? Has the price been dropped? Are people not really going into the market anymore? Are sales has completely stopped? Let's take a look at this week's news articles highlight that you can know the answer to that. If you like our channel, please make sure to subscribe there and click the little like button to help us out. If you are in Sydney after lockdown, come and visit us in the display at 418 Victoria Avenue, Chatswood. We're more than happy to show you what we can have in Sydney's high-end luxury markets in terms of the apartments and houses and townhouses. All right, with no further ado, let's get this episode started. First of all, this is another big sale that happens in Mosman. It looks like Lower North Shore has not stopped at all. This is from the corporate in Tara. They sell their Mosman home a week out from auction for about $5 million. Mosman has been popular. This one doesn't have any view and it doesn't. But it's got a very average finishes, as you can see in here, but people are still trying to get something in this area. The celebrities has been non-stop buying and selling and across the board. There's another celebrity who actually now moving into North Shore, ending their rental period and then finally purchasing something in the North Shore market. And you can see, people are not afraid of actually spending money to buy in the areas anymore. They are really trying to get into the market. Something with the cinema, tick. Something with the view, tick. Something with a big balcony, tick. Something with a lot of sun, tick. And then even the kitchen is really old. It need a little bit of uplift. So what? Spend $3.2 million. It's definitely below the average market. This is something that people are taking advantage of in this particular lockdown time because people can get a little bit of break from the price bidding war, and that is why a lot of people are making decisions in this particular time. All right, moving on to golden. So now golden market start to achieve $10 million and above sales. So this particular home sold for $10 million after only 13 days on the market at 36 Nelson Street, Golden. This is absolutely amazing prices for golden. It looks like not only the Lower North Shore is popular, the Upper North Shore is on fire as well. Sales happens at the end of the financial year. It's just absolutely unbelievable price point for anyone to think about that golden can sold for $10 million. It was unheard of, and now it has. This is absolutely a beautiful property. Extra high ceilings, grand living areas with beautiful fireplaces. Just by looking at the aerial shot, it's got tennis court, it's got a pool. It looks like people are now not afraid of paying big prices for prestige living experiences. Lower North Shore homeowners making $775,000 in profit with the sale of their homes. Lower North Shore is amazing this year. The performance is unbelievable. Property had delivered up to $100,000 a year in wealth for average homeowners in the past of the Lower North Shore. 97% of the sellers on Lower North Shore has made money, made profit in March quarter. In Mosman, homeowners who sold during this period made an average about $775,000 than their originally purchase price. Those who are in Lower North Shore, especially in North Sydney local government area, are netting an average more than $500,000 in profit. People are making money in property, especially Lower North Shore. That's why we offer a lot of opportunities in St. Leonards, in Cormoy, Neutral Bay, in Chatswood, all these beautiful new Lower North Shore areas we have listings in. So we are offering the premium of the premium on the market, and looks like people are making money without lifting a finger. If you are working as an average worker, how long does it take for you to make $775,000 into the bank account is really, unpredicted. But by buying property and trading properties in Lower North Shore, that number is real. That money is real. This is through records. 97% of people who buy and sells in Lower North Shore makes money, and looks like that figure is non-stop. Even though now we're in the lockdown period, that hasn't slowed down at all. Yep. So let's go take a look. If the auction has been stopped on site, people stop buying? The answer is no. Sydney auctions, North Parramatta, Blank Canvas goes to $200,000 over expectation at a virtual cracker. So people now are doing virtual auctions. This is the auctioneer. This is the phone. People are doing this over the phone, online, register, like what they do in eBay. There are 12 registered bidders for this particular Parramatta property, and then this is just people just bidding over online, submitting offers online, and going through that auction processes, regardless whether it's lockdown, regardless whether it's on site, they are registering and they're buying, and this is not stopping at all. In this week, in last week there's roughly about 800 auctions that were scheduled, 200 less than the week before because of lockdown, but looks like people are not slowing down in registering and buying. Another example would be Darlinghurst Terraces, sold for $3.625 million following a bidding war between 4 registered buyers. It's an old property. It needs a lot of uplifting, but it doesn't stop people to purchase in 91 Balcombe Avenue in Darlinghurst. It's a broken down property, even though it looks very average, but it doesn't stop people from really registering themselves online and start bidding, and try to get something for themselves in the lockdown period on the online auction. All right, high-end property market, especially apartment market, has received more attention this week. $14.5 million Wash Bay penthouses has been purchased by the mining boss Peter and the wife Kelly. Obviously, something with the view, you can see on the waterfront with a beautiful bridge view are very, very popular in this particular market. And then it looks like the market, especially the high-end apartment market, has not slowed down at all. People are super spending money. We're not just talking about small amount of money. We're talking about 10 million plus. Every week we have apartment that would be sold for 10 million plus, 12 million plus, now 40 million plus in different areas. Wash Bay is taking its heat, spreading out the market, and looks like all these waterfront properties, especially the apartment market, has been achieving amazing results. And if you are interested in actually buying something, please come to us. We have plenty of waterfront properties around CBD for you to choose from. Okay, next one, rent has risen. This is definitely a positive news for people who buying them as a cash flow. Rent has finally come up. Before, when COVID first happens, because the overseas travel has been banned, there's no more students, there's no more migrants, no more travelers, the rent has dramatically reduced by roughly around 15-20% across the board. And now, during COVID second lockdown, what's happening is the rent actually start to increase across the board. Rent increases among every single Australian capital city except for Melbourne. This is amazing result. This news just came out today on the 6th of July. And if we're taking a look at what's happening, people now finally start to really rise up the rent. And we have a simple diagram over here to show that, some areas like Gold Coast, the rent has increased by 21%. And then some other areas it doesn't have double-digit increase. Majority of them will have more than 5% to about 9% increase. So when rent starts to increase, the investor market will start to come back. When investors start market to come back, property will start get sold in an even quicker fashion. That's what has always happened, and we can bear in mind this will be another strong support of a even faster selling market and even stronger buyer group, and even more of a seller market will come up very soon. Reserve Bank, last news of this week, Reserve Bank still expects no interest rate hike before 2024. A lot of people think, lockdown is bad, COVID is bad. I know that's bad, and everybody please be healthy and stay at home whenever it's possible. But Reserve Bank also would announce that there's no interest really sort of increase. It's gonna stay at 0.1%. And this announcement just came out on Tuesday. Until 2024, people can expect a very steady interest rate on their home loan mortgages. So there we go. Interest rate is not going up, rent is going up. As we see, auction is hot, people are spending money to buy. That is the lockdown market. So whoever missed out on the last lockdown, I really strongly encourage you, if you want to get something now, is the best time. You only have a very short amount of period of time to actually get into this window. And once this blows over, I think the negotiation power will go back to the seller's hand instead of the buyer's hand. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. This is another week of the Australian Weekly Real Estate Highlight. This is Peter Lee. I'll see you next week. Thank you.